Hey everybody, my name's Avery Dunn and I'm going to be explaining the benefits of starting at a community college over a university. And I know that some of you guys are seniors or juniors, so it might be helpful to think of these things before you go to college, but I know that all of us want to move out and get away from our parents immediately, so it's okay if you don't take any of these into consideration, but I did and it really helped me. But my major reasons for starting at a community college was money, and I didn't know what I wanted my major to be. So those are probably two important things. And if I would have started at a university, then I would have spent a bunch of money just to do my general ed classes, and then I would have gone back to community college. So it worked out for me that I didn't know my major, and then I decided my major once I was in community college, because I can do everything through 2-year school, and I'll hopefully leave debt free, but we'll see about that. But money is probably the biggest aspect, and I know that some of us don't have the best ACT scores. Me do not. But I didn't have the best ACT score, and I needed to have a good amount of scholarships if I was going to go to university. So I just started at a community college, and I was really sad about it, honestly. I didn't want to stay at home. I was like, I'm literally going to have no friends. I'm going to have no social life. I was really sad about it. But everything worked out, and I've made some really good friends there, so it's been fine. But you can usually, if you do have a higher ACT score, which I didn't, but I'm working on that for my program, and I probably will get more scholarships next year. But if I would have had a higher ACT score, I probably would have gotten a full ride to a community college. And I know some of you guys, if you do have a higher ACT score, then you could get into a university with a bunch of scholarships, and that would be fine. But some people can get a full ride, even their books and everything, and have a little bit of money left over to use for the next semester if you have a higher ACT score, and then you go straight to community college instead of a university. But also there's transfer scholarships that are available if you do go from a community college to a university, so that you don't spend all of your money and you're already like thousands of dollars in debt, and then you go into a career and you are even more in debt, and you have to stay at home and pay off your debt because you have no money and now you're trying to get money. But there's transfer scholarships available if you're moving from a community college to a university to help you pay for that, so that you won't have to immediately be already in debt, and you just can have everything a little bit more smooth. But a community college, one of the best things that's worked out for me at a community college is that they have success coaches that really help you find what you want to do, or just help you if there's something that's going on, because I know a lot of people that are at community college may have kids, or they have to work full-time as well as go to school, and so they help you kind of prioritize that and just help you through a bunch of stuff. So and I know there's probably those at universities too, it's just that they have less students to focus on, so they can kind of help you through things and have more time to plan things out with you. And then a big thing for me that's been great is my math class has probably only 18 people in it, and so my teacher gets our tests graded immediately, like the next class time our tests are graded. And I know like if you start out at Alabama, like I know some of you probably are, you can probably be in a math class with 100 people, and then your tests are not going to be graded immediately. And I know that not all universities are like that. Some of them do have smaller classes, and you could probably look them up on my professor to see like if there's more of a need for that class, and you could get less people in the class. But it just helps me because my teachers care a little bit more, because they have less tests to grade, so they have more time to grade them, and more like they can write things in or talk to you if something comes up, so that you have more time to like email them and be like, hey, this came up, I can't be there that day, can we reschedule this, and to work things out. As if you went to a university and they had 600 tests to grade, they're going to be like, sorry, you missed it, you have a 0, like whatever. Even though some community college professors do have a lot on their plate too, and so they will do that too. It just depends on what you get and where you're taking your class. But another big thing is I've had plenty of friends that have gone to universities that take a math course or a chemistry course, and they have a foreign teacher that literally speaks Chinese, and you have to drop the class, or you fail the class and you have to take it over again. And that's just miserable, because they take all your money and then you start over. Or the semester, you're 2 weeks into the semester, they've already had 6 math assignments, and you're stuck because you don't know where they are and you don't know anything. Another big thing that I've had a few friends that we're glad about is they kind of thought they wanted to go into like welding or a trade, and then you can find that out through like a community college. They have courses there that you can do, or you could start there with somebody and then move somewhere else to do that trade, and so you could get a job within like a year or two after that if you're a man and you decide that you wanted to go into a trade instead of like doing something for school. But that's a big thing that I would consider. Even women, there's a lot of women now that are going into trades. I don't know if welding would be the best one. I'd probably get caught on fire, but that's fine. But yeah, if you thought you wanted to go into a trade, I know there's some men in here, so that might be important. But the biggest thing for me that I found with going to community college instead of starting at a university is that it's really saved me so much money, and I've been able to stay at the job that I currently have. And there's a lot of things you have to consider when you move away, especially once you move away after you've graduated, is that if you do have a bunch of debt, then that could hinder you from getting a house or getting a new car or being able to pay all of the stuff that you need to, as well as your debt every month. And so you just have to consider, like, you'll be moving away, so you have to pay rent, you have to pay for groceries, you have to pay for your car insurance, any other insurance. You'll still have to go to the doctor if something happens. And I know that most of us have parents that can do something about that for you, but if you don't, then you're going to kind of be stuck paying for everything by yourself, and you're going to be struggling. So it may work out better for you, especially if you have a situation where your parents can't help you that much, to start at a community college and just kind of figure out more of a plan and lay everything out for yourself, instead of just starting at a university because you want to leave or get out or all of the above, because I understand that's what I wanted to do, but everything ended up working out for me. So these are just a few things that I would consider before you go to college, and thank you for listening.